Okay, so you actually told me that your parents knew the both of you, right? Like they knew themselves, which makes it easier. But then in a situation whereby your parents did not know each other, right? They didn't know each other, there was no that relationship. When do you think is the right time to introduce your best friend to your parents?
I mean, like, okay, first of all, not that our parents were like friends before we became friends. They probably knew of each other. But I think even our parents communicating, their friendship has come to be because of us.
Oh,
and like,
wow.
like our moms, for example, it's just a thing of like, our daughters are
Shari.
literally, they're sisters. Like I remember at some point, even when I was graduating from uni, our parents were literally planning together, as though they are both their children are graduating. Like, what's the plan? Are we going together? Are we going to see each other? That kind of thing. But I think in terms of like, I don't know if I can answer the question of when do you introduce your best friend to your friends, because I personally come from a family where my mom is very big on all your friends, anyone that's in your life, just bring them home. Just like
that's beautiful. Yeah.
Vibe. Like, I don't think it's like I'm like, okay, this is the friend I'm taking home. It's just my mom always like, no, these are your friends, bring them home. Let them hang out at home, let them sleep at home and stuff like that. So I don't know, maybe Ethel can answer that.
But it's even, I think why I also don't have an answer for that is because all the friends I established with my parents, it's when maybe like, I'm thinking about when we were in high school. That's the time when like my mom would like call people to be like, oh, she's coming over, or oh, and my mom would want to know sometimes like, who are you going to be with, who's coming. Let's just have an understanding as parents. So I think I'm also fortunate enough that everyone who I consider close, or I feel like my mom just knew that this is this person's kid, or But I'm thinking about as an adult, like maybe if you have like a best friend as an adult, like are you going to, I guess it's just like, you know how like you can start chilling with this person and then like you meet your mom or you bump into your mom and then
you're like, oh,
and then they're at home and then they're like, by the way, this is this person. Like I don't think it's like a grand moment. I think it's several times. The more time more time your parents are gonna see you with them, and they're gonna ask like, oh, where are you going? And you're gonna be like, I'm gonna be with this person, I'm gonna be with this person. Eventually, like they just catch on.
They
start to notice that this is this one.
They even start asking, okay, how is Ethel? Like, okay, Ethel's this way, she's fine. Okay, aren't you going to see her this weekend?
I haven't seen her around a long time.
Yeah, you haven't mentioned her name.
That's true. I think a big part of it also that your parents trust that person. I know a big thing my mom always tells me is like, you guys need to understand, like, as your mothers, we trust you with each other's lives. Like, if I know you're with, I trust you guys with each other. If Ethel's mom knows I'm with me, like, we trust you guys to have each other's back.
You're accountable. We're accountable
to take care of each other, to take care of yourself. There's also that where they're just like, no, like, we really they trust our friendship. Yeah, I feel like as long as me and Ethel say we're together, they're just like, go do whatever you do.
Okay. Oh, so this brings us to the best friend questions, right? Yeah. You ready?
I guess so.
Okay. I don't know who wants to go first. Who wants to go first? Who should I ask? Shari, Ethel. Who should I ask?
Oh, you have the question. Oh, you're okay.
I have the question.
I can go first.
Okay. So, Ethel, if Shari was a board game, what game would she be?
What's the thing of where you put your hands and that? Not a board game, but kind of like a board game. What's the game called? Twister. Should be Twister.
She's already agreeing.
Life, and like you will not be like Monopoly. You not be like, oh, maybe you'd be Twister. But I think Twister, because it just shows like your move. Right?
Do you agree?
But okay.
I mean, she's full of life and she loves living life, and she's just so every move is like you don't know what it's gonna be.
Yeah.
Just pick up in the morning and be like, Ethel, I've never been to that place. Why don't we try that place out today?
She knows you. She knows you. Yeah.
Honestly, I was going to say I think I would be Ludo because I like easy things. I like easy things that soft life.
Yeah.
Ludo.
Wow.
Twister also makes sense.
It
Twister
makes
also
sense.
makes
Okay. Okay. Let me see, Shari. Let me ask. What are the 3 items Ethel always carries?
Oh. Lip gloss.
Lip gloss, okay.
Three items to it. Wipe,
Very important. Yeah.
lip gloss, wipe, and
What are you looking at?
I'm thinking
She's trying to
of
look at me and be like,
what
what did I use?
Yeah.
One more thing, and
One more
it has to
thing.
be. It has to be
You
that
can't
thing.
do
It
that.
has to be no, but you know it. I always have it.
Does it have? You don't have phone.
No, not a
That's
phone.
phone,
Not a phone.
A phone charger.
No, it's not a gadget. It's something like wipe.
Wait, I'm coming. Wipe, lip gloss, and it's not.
Look at it. Like,
Oh, lip. Always has wipe. She always has lip gloss, and she always hand lotion.
Yeah,
Correct.
Yeah.
Good one. Okay.
I agree 100% for
You
it.
do. Oh,
Yeah.
perfect. So, Ethel, what superpower would your best friend want to have?
That's me.
Oh, I know.
Is it about music? I asked for him.
No, it's not about me.
Ask for hints. Yes.
It's that me and you have regular superpowers.
Oh, like
we know, like
Flying
and
or
invisibility.
speed.
What?
Yeah.
All right.
Can I give her a clue?
Please give her. Give her clues.
I enjoy doing socially. There's something I enjoy, and make that thing so much easier for me.
Is it being in 2 places at once?
And it just close.
Yeah.
What's the word? There's a
Omnipresent.
word. No.
Omnipresent.
No. Like, it would make it easier for me to.
Super speed.
No, you're close. Maybe that's
Yeah.
another word.
Like so you can fly from here to there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I think you would want to be present in multiple places at
Teleport.
once.
Yeah.
Teleport. Yeah. Okay. Okay.
Like,
It makes sense.
Yeah, because when we're out, Shari can be like, and Shari can have a plan of like, we're going to this place tonight. Whether you get it or not, we're going to get. Whether you're coming or not, we're going to go.
We're going. She needs those superpowers, definitely.
She really needs them.
But she has.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Instead of that, please.
Yeah.
right now, just Zoom, I just teleport straight to my next plan.
I hope you're going to manage that. I hope you're going to manage that. Those superpowers don't just come very fast. Yeah.
That's
Yeah. This is an interesting one. Sorry. Describe Ethel's perfect day.
perfect date.
Date? Okay. Which one
What?
would you want? Describe a perfect day or a perfect date?
You must do date. That's date. Or
Date.
Date.
Okay.
Yeah.
A perfect date with Ethel is first of all, tell her I'm taking you here to do this. Don't ask her where do you want to go, what place. Just tell her I'm taking you to this restaurant. We're going at this time. This is what we're going to do. Like you tell her what the plan is. Be in charge.
Yeah.
Because you take nice wine, yummy food. Not the place shouldn't be like busy. Watch. Once just focus on the two of you, like just you guys. A bit low. The place. And then maybe do like something spontaneous after. Like don't just be like, okay, we've eaten food, pay the bill, let's go home. Like after that, be like, okay, what should we do next? Should we go get drinks? Whatever.
Yeah.
And then definitely drop her home. And don't try to do bad manners on the first date. That's how it
Does she agree?
Spot on, man.
I think what
Spot
we're
on.
talking about.
And this must look nice for like pictures, and take her to a place where like it makes her feel like she should also look nice. Like she's going to look nice, so that place should also look nice.
Yeah. There has to be that relationship. She's not gonna dress up and.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So the next question, right? Any of you can answer. Any of you can. What song best describes your friendship?
Can ask us.
Perfect. Okay.
What
song best describes your relationship?
Oh, our relationship.
At the moment,
Yeah.
bully guitar.
Your friendship. Why? Why that song?
It's my bully guitar. Boo boo. Okay, no, I'm thinking.
What song best describes our friendship? Do we have a song where we're like,
Yeah,
Ethel, it's
do
our
our
song
friendship song.
playing? I'm gonna say Ava, but I don't think. Do you think?
Actually, yes.
It's this song called Ava by Pip Millet. It's like a British R&B singer.
That's definitely our song.
Okay, I need to listen to that song. I need to understand why you guys like it.
I cry every single. Like I can't stop to cry.
Wow.
I would say Ava by Pip Millet.
Okay.
And
I feel like I feel like if you had asked us in like 2019, it would have been a South African song, because that's the year that like Ethel and I lived together in Cape Town, and we just used to go out all the time together and just dance and I'm trying to think of what at that time
what song? What one?
Lilo?
And that was towards the end of the year.
Yeah, I don't know, but I feel like there might also be a South African song that I can't think of right now. But like when we hear it, we're just like,
That's it.
Yeah, but it's Ava by Pip Millet.
Let me check it out. I will see.
Definitely.
Yeah. Let me see. The next one is, which two fictional BFFs are most likely to be the both of you?
Meredith and Christina.
Yeah.
Grey's Anatomy.
Grey's Anatomy, yes.
Definitely.
That's it for me. But
I'm trying to
there's
think of
another
others.
pair. There might be another pair.
But Meredith and Christina.
That's it.
You know, I've started watching this show called
Sorry.
Sorry.
Firefly. Sorry guys, I don't have corona. I'm fine.
Yeah.
Called Firefly Lane on Netflix. Firefly Lane. For me, that is exactly me and Ethel's friendship. Exactly. Down to like it's literally made me feel like, so I'm a filmmaker, and literally after watching one episode, I said I am going to write a script for a series based on our friendship. I was so inspired. But that show, Firefly Lane, is literally, I think that's why I watch it. Because every night I realize I don't actually like the show that much. And there's so many other things I'd rather watch. But every night before I sleep, I watch an episode. And I think it makes me feel like it just it takes me back to, like, I relate so much.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I watch it literally every day. And I don't think, like, if she watches it, she's going to be like, I would never think Shari would.
Never. Yeah.
Like women, like, already that's not me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if you have any other.
I'm trying to think.
Do you think we're anything like that?
Yeah. Also, their friendship at the moment.
It's not.
Yeah. I'm trying to think.
What about if we were girlfriends characters?
Oh. I don't think like we're like Joan and Joan the street food. Tracy, yeah, Tracy.
No. The other one who's like then every day she's different.
That's Tony.
Oh,
I don't
Tony,
think we're like
yes.
Joan.
Yeah,
I think we're. I would have to think about that one.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
I really like that question. I'm going to think about
Yeah,
it
say now I'm gonna go and like.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think Christina and Meredith.
Meredith,
Also because of how I feel like when I see people who blend together and gel together, they're so being independent. Like, yeah.
Also, because like they mastered the art of like prioritizing themselves and and teaching each other how to do that. And in that way, prioritizing the friendship. Like the way they relate to men, I love it so much. Like, yeah, the way the two of them relate and how they have like nurtured their space, their sisterhood, and the boundaries, and like that line where Christina always tells Meredith, like, he's not the son, you are.
Yeah.
That's
centering yourself. Yes. Yeah. That's true. I think I need to study your relationship. Okay. Let me see. Let me see. Okay. I'm going to take my time.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm gonna also.
You should. Yeah. You should. What's your favorite memory of the both of you?
Wow.
Like in the times you've been together, what's your favorite memory?
Wow.
My favorite memory. It's when Shari came for my birthday. My 21st birthday. We were living in different cities, and it was a surprise. So I had no idea. And usually I suspect like probably gonna come, you know. But this time it was like a whole big surprise, and I think it was a time when our friendship was also not as strong as it is right now. So the fact that she still showed up, but even I think like the points when like I'm about to break down, and it's usually like, I remember last time, I think it was like last weekend when we were out, and I just like cried
at the
something.
party,
and then like Shari's always there to say something to me, like telling me that it's gonna be okay. Those are my favorite memories.
My best memory with Ethel, it's not even anything fun, but it's the first time I got diagnosed with depression and I went to see a psychologist. Like, she literally came with me and my mom. Like, she came just to come. Like, she came in the car with us. I entered the office. She literally just sat outside the office and waited for me. Like, she just came to wait for me. Like, that's it. That's all she came to do. Like, she left her home with me and my mom to go to my appointment, and she wasn't even going to enter the appointment room with me. She just sat outside. When I finished, I said, I'm done. She said, okay, let's go.
I feel for that.
I think that's my best memory. Like, I think that's my best memory. Yeah, that's another thing. Like, I think if there's someone who knows that I just generally would prefer to do, if I could do everything with someone, I would. Like, even to go and buy gum. If someone could come with me, let's go together.
Let's go.
And I think it knows that. Like, I always try to find a way for us to do something together. Sometimes it's like, but you could just go and do the thing, then you meet me after. But I think she's that.
Yeah, sometimes it's about
like, I have to go and drop this document off for my mom. Let's go together. Then we go where we're going.
We go where we're going. Yeah, and it always works out. Huh?
So then there's what? Yeah,
it always works out.
Also, because in friendship you have to balance. I'm also learning to grow up and be independent. Like, I can't call her for everything, but
I think I also love that aspect of our friendship. Like, I like doing nothing with her.
Yeah,
I don't like always, and we've grown, and like there's so many serious things or projects, like we meet for meetings and for work and stuff. Sometimes I just like knowing today I'm not doing anything what I'm gonna do.
Yeah.
So if we're gonna go to the store, if we're gonna go get some ice cream, I like that thing.
You know, you just said that, and you reminded me the time I was talking to a certain person, and this person was so focused on the serious things of a relationship, and I was like, hey, sometimes I just want to call you and just say nothing. I just want to, we don't have to be on the serious one. Oh, this and this. What are we achieving? I just want to be in that space with you. Just nothing at all. But I guess that wasn't it.
Good.
Yeah. But Buffy. So, my other question is, if you're going to let a celebrity in your group of friends, who would it be?
both of us, we have to agree.
Mm-hmm.
Be a part of this friendship.
Hang
Yeah.
out with us.
Yeah.
Who are both
Yeah.
Who are-
Like, imagine. I say Gugu.
No, for real. No,
I
that's
did not do
funny,
it.
actually. But she's not a celebrity.
Yeah, I don't think she's really a
It's there's
celebrity.
this South African YouTuber that we both really like, but like I wouldn't say. But she's a celebrity.
She's a
in her way.
celebrity. She's doing the thing. But I just think that we both, there's something about her energy that me and Shari both feel in the same way. Like, it's just like, I feel like if she was part of it would be.
Yeah.
Her name is Gugu Letu.
I don't know how to.
Yatumba.
Gugu.
Yeah. She has a YouTube channel called Uncomfortable Growth. You should definitely check it out.
I feel
Really?
that name is actually quite iconic. I'll take that. Uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Wow. That's a good one. I will check it out. Wow. I think I'm going to check out lots of things.
Right? You have a song, you have like a plugging you onto some things.
So many things I'm checking. Okay. Anyway, so the last question, right? It's not a hard one. It's an easy one. It's an easy one. When did you guys know that this relationship was it? The friendship was it? You guys were supposed to be best friends. When did that spark happen and you're like, it's us? Okay.
Personally, I've always known.
I
Personally, me as me.
Personally, you know,
I don't know
She
about
had a
her, but
she had a
I've always-
prophecy. She had a prophecy.
I genuinely can tell you my story.
I'm trying to think of like a specific moment. Yeah, it was like that transition between high school and uni for me, when we were deciding on where to go and what to do, and how we were speaking about the future. I think you spoke about that with your friend, about you and your friend, about that transition, how when she went to the States, she was still in touch. So, but for me, it was before that. It was in high school, before a big break before uni. There was just some conversations we were having, and it just showed me that you might do life, you might go here, you might go there, but this thing is like something that is going to be constant.
Yeah.
And then, like, practically, as she said before, things started falling in place when I was like, actually, this is definitely, everything has a line, and everything just seems to be coming together in a very interesting way. We're giving opportunities in the same, like, close to each other or in the same areas, and I'm like, this is literally like God ordained. This is something that, like, that is, has been orchestrated.
Yeah. Oh. So, my list is exhausted. I don't know. Sorry, do you want to ask Ethel something? Ethel, do you want to ask her something? I don't know. My list is exhausted.
I know what I want to ask her.
It's gonna
But,
make me
like,
cry
no, it's
because
not gonna make me cry, but I only thought about it for the first time. I'm not gonna give too much information. Sometimes I talk too much and then it's like, wait, you didn't have to. But for the first time recently, I experienced okay, Ethel and I are always going to have like this, but there's going to be like romantic partners in our lives at different points.
Yeah.
And like for the first time in my life recently, I experienced like, oh, it hit me that she's not always going to be just mine.
Mm-hmm.
Like something small happened, and okay, basically we didn't go home together, or like we had different plans to go home together. Like, she was sorted. Well, how she was sorted, I was sorted how I was sorted, but it was not together. And I was just sitting in that car and I was like, oh, no, literally, she's not always going to be mine. And then I was just like, I wonder what that feels like for her on my side, because
Yeah.
I've been in a relationship for a bit and I never once thought how that possibly has her, or how that transition has felt for her. Because for me, that transition obviously has been perfect. I'm like, I still have Ethel and now I have an extra person. Oh my gosh, it's perfect. I'm so cool. I'm so satisfied. But yeah,
That's
like,
such an interesting, but I think, it's something we're experiencing in this phase of our lives. I think we're very, like, it's new. It's new to
Yeah.
both of us. It's like, But your question was, have I ever felt, oh, whoa, she's not mine alone? Yeah. Also, I'm not sure about how much I can say. I'm trying to say a lot without saying too much. But yeah, it was just, I think, you know, when you're both single, I know that like at like midnight when I'm looking for my person, I'm gonna go and my person is gonna be there. I'm going to be like, and she's only mine.
Yeah.
And so like of recent, it has been a thing of like, she's your person, but then you need to take a step back. Like, and I've seen that in many ways, and I think it's weird for me. It's very weird, but I think I've tried to like force the weird situations where it's like, okay, I'm gonna like distract myself. I'm gonna do something to like block that time that we together. But I've definitely noticed it, especially in like social spaces.
Yeah.
Because it's a thing of like, yes, you're friends, but then you're not that I'm not her only friend, but then she has another person who she really wants to be with, she really wants to spend time with.
Yeah.
So it's but I've also always felt that like I can still there's no, it's not a sense of like, okay, she has another person and when she with that other person you can't go there or you can't speak to her, can't speak to them. But it's definitely a new phenomenon for me. I'm still getting used to it. I'm still like understanding it and everything. But I think that I am still able to, like speak to her. I'm still able to call her when I need her. So when I need her. That's an interesting question.
Actually, thanks for sharing that. You know, it reminded me of that time. Actually, I think that was when I realized that I'm actually a strong person, because I never wanted to tell my best friend at all. It was just us against everyone else. And then I was like, okay, somebody else is attempting to make my best friend happy. Like, this is supposed to be me who is good at this, and you know, she's now sharing all these things with this person, and I had to take a step back and I'm like, okay, I now have to realize that if she's in love with this person and she gets to choose this person, that this is the person I want to build my life with, start a family with, I need to understand that situation. And thank God she also understood my situation, that I'm her best friend, and you know, whether she brings in somebody else, that there is still somebody else who loves her and will never stop loving her, and she'll always be there for me, and I will support her in any way I can. And it has been balanced very well.
That's great.
I'm actually an adult. I was so surprised. I was so surprised, because the times I would always, hey, what's going on? How is life? This, how is he? And she's like, today you asked about you. I'm like, yeah, I did. Yeah. But we're in a good space, all of us. We're in a good space. Yeah.
The three of you.
No, don't say it that way. Don't say it that way. Oh my god, it sounds so... No. We're in different spaces, but we're good. We're good. Yeah. Anyway, thank you guys. Thank you guys for coming for this. Thank you so much. Sorry.
Thank you so much for having us.
Thank you. Sorry, you're going to have to zoom out very fast, you know, with your superpower. Yes. I don't know how you're going to do it, but if I catch you while you're trying to leave, then
I'll be going.
So that's not a good superpower. Let me thank you guys. And please, you guys, talk about your channel, please. Say something about your channel. Yeah.
Hey, do you want to do that? Guys, so we have a YouTube channel. It's called Snack, because we are snacks, but also because it's our names combined. So it's Shari and then Shaq, which is my nickname, put together. It's SHANAKS. Please follow us. Our content is centered around our friendship, of course, but then also as on our creative journeys, because we're both creative individuals. We work on projects together, work on projects separately, and then just like life stuff.
Yeah, life, adulting,
all of that.
Yeah,
all of that. So please visit our page, subscribe, and come join the family. You want to see more of our page?
Why are you guys acting humble? No.
What?
You're acting humble all straight. Like, no.
Oh my god.
Yet, Ethel, your Twitter name says something else. It's like,
I'm gonna lie.
no, this is something else. Anyway,
Oh my god.
thank you guys. Let me let you
Thank
guys
you.
get back to whatever you're doing. Thanks.
Have a good day.
Have a lovely day as well. Bye bye.
I should have seen it coming, but I didn't know the things that you told me.